Hey guys, Stephanie Arnett here with Systemize Fun. This is July's webinar, Record to Reclaim Your Time. One of the biggest things is we know that we can't buy time, but with that, you can buy automations, which before we get started though, we've got July's challenge of the month, Streamlined to Scale. I've had a few of you shoot me text messages asking, I'm in the homepage to platform, bounce over here to challenges. This will be your challenge, Streamlined to Scale. And if you'll scroll down, you'll see access to a workbook, and you've got the password here that you will need to access the workbook. And here's just a quick glimpse into workbook. I want to show you, you've got a couple of these trackers that you'll need to download. And then there are 2 to 3 additional resources as well that you can download. But make sure that you're watching for these inside of the workbook so that you can get those downloaded and work on your own personal audits. Coming back over here. That challenge of the month we just went over. Quick reminder, if you're watching this and want your own copy of the templates we've shared, drop an email to hello. Today's webinar is Record to Reclaim Your Time. If you're anything like me, I set a calendar appointment because I'm going to talk to a client for 10 minutes. Occasionally, the client wants to talk a lot more than 10 minutes. Well, if I've built my entire calendar that day around a couple of client calls and they each double their time, it leads me into calendar chaos. I've created a system that will remove those redundancies. 2025, Loom shoots me an email every single month that lets me know, hey, you eliminated 64 meetings this month. You saved 11 hours. You created 26 videos, had 76 views. And then your most beloved Loom is the buyer getting started to prepping offer. What we have done is created a video geared towards our buyers. Now we explain it to our buyers. Of course, we send the video, but we will send that same video over to the agent just out of curiosity. They're going to click on it and they're going to watch it. But again, the video is geared towards explaining it to a buyer. But now the agent has the power and the information that they need to be able to go back to their seller and explain that. Of course, you've got your buyers, your company, team, sellers. I'm going to show you some of those ways of how we actually send that. So one of those is going to be roadmaps. We send roadmap, or whether that be a pre-listing appointment, whether that be a buyer coffee that we're going to have just to get to know them a little bit better. We send it out for paperwork, offers, contingency removals. For example, this one is an example of our roadmaps. You can see this is just a templated email. Copy paste it, throw it into ChatGPT, ask ChatGPT to write it in your words. With that is, these are templates. So you know, our agents as a company know, hey, here's a section I need to fill in. It's in red. Great. Make sure that you take off the brackets. Make sure that you change the text color. But with that, though, we've already given you the templates that you can use. And, hey, Mr. and Mrs. Buyer, we can't wait for our upcoming tour. To make the most of our time together, we've prepared a special buyer roadmap. We're going to take them through that entire buyer roadmap. We're going to explain everything to them, the processes, show them some of the frequently asked questions, show them some of the challenges that they could come upon as they are purchasing a home. And we also let them know in that video, hey, we're going to be sending over a dot loop for your convenience. It also allows them the time to read if they are type C personalities, D personalities, and they actually want to dig in and understand the agreements that they're signing with you. It allows them the time to do that as well. And hey guys, here's this. You can see how many we've had that go through, watch it. That's one of the examples. We do the exact same thing on the seller side before we meet with them for the listing presentation. I'm going to bounce back over here. Why would I send this to a seller before I have a listing presentation? Because it goes over our marketing packages and the compensation packages. It also tells them we do not negotiate on those packages. Whenever we show up in person to one of those listing appointments, they've already been informed, hey, we're not going to negotiate on that. Select the package that fits what you're searching for and fits your needs the best. Yes, 1 out of 50 may cancel because they expect us to negotiate. But there's no awkward negotiations. There's no standoff. There's no staring at each other as our agents are at the actual listing appointment. We also explain in there, we're not coming to you with a recommended price at the listing appointment. We're going to tour your home. We're going to prepare comparables for you that have sold, that are actively on the market, that are currently under contract. Hey, don't ask us, what do you think my home is worth? Because we're not going to tell that to you. We're going to explain why, and we're going to show you what you're going to receive within 24 hours after your listing appointment with the 3 pricing strategy recommendations. That takes a lot of pressure off of us as agents while we're sitting there in the house. It also gives the seller permission to take a deep breath. They know what's going to happen next, and they know what to expect at their appointment. Another way that we use those are paperwork time. So again, templates. This template is for the buyer side. Hey guys, I prepared a video recap of the offer docs. Important to note, expiration date of XYZ. Should changes be required, do not sign anything. With that, this one's just a quick screenshot of review of listing documents. Look guys, look at how many views this has had. 56 views. Do you know how many times that prevents me from answering the same question over and over? Do you know how many times that allows our clients to go, what did she say again? Let me rewind that. I don't remember how she explained that. Let me go back to that section. You can see here, this one is a listing example. We do charge termination fees, compensation, all of that fun stuff. I personally highlight it because I don't want any secrets whatsoever. I want to tell them, hey guys, here's what compensation is. Here's how you will be penalized if you terminate the contract. Just being able to put all of that out there up front, our clients know, they feel well informed. Plus, I don't have to set an appointment to go actually physically show up and explain the paperwork to them. Another example are our offers. This offer you can see is recap of offer A. It was a 3-minute, 49-second video. It had 6 views. Hey guys, we've received an offer. Insert the video link, it's in red. Important to note, offer has an expiration date of XYZ. And go ahead and submit all of this over. And we let them know, hey, sleep on it. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Whatever those things may be, whatever our boundaries, time zones are, whatever we've discussed with clients ahead of time. But this allows them to hear our 2 cents, to review the offer, to watch it several times if they need to, and to be able to, you can see here in this corner, we have option A, B, C, basically, and it auto calculates for them. So those sellers or buyers can play with those numbers to see what they're comfortable with offer-wise, what they want to do, closing costs, all of that. It allows them to do that work on their side in their own home comfort zone so that they are not anxious, they're not stressing out, and they can play with those numbers and then say, hey, okay, we're ready to talk it through now. By the way, a lot of times, I would say honestly about 92% of the time, just looking back at my numbers, they simply send me an email back and say, hey, Stephanie, this is what we want to do. Personally, there's actually no getting on a phone call or going over to the home and discussing anything with them. We have given them all of the information up front. They're allowed to play with the numbers. It auto calculates. I get to see those calculations inside of Dotloop, what they're doing, and then they back and say, hey, here's the counter offer. Another way are contingency removals. This one is inspection contingency removal. Here's a quick recap for buyer side. Hey guys, exciting news. We've got your home inspection. It's complete. I've prepared a video recap. Take a moment, view the report. You can see this one's 2 minutes, 6 seconds long. I picked one of the hardest pages to stop on, structural side. I had to explain that to sellers. What this does though, whenever we have our roadmaps that you saw a preview of, we explain to them, hey guys, whenever we get those inspection contingency removals, you're going to panic, but we're going to walk you through, and we're also going to give you just quick estimates based off of our experience so that you know dollar-wise what you're looking at. For our buyer side, we go ahead and tell them, hey guys, you're going to receive a report that's 150 pages long. You're going to panic. You're going to want to terminate the contract. You're going to want to scream and cry and crawl underneath your bed and not come out for a week. With that, please understand, I'm going to sit down. I'm going to look. We're going to obtain some estimates. I'm going to send you a video that's going to walk you through everything. I'm going to give you an experienced opinion. of, hey, these are items that we should address now. These are items that we can wait for another 1 to 3 years on. And these are items that future buyers are going to be concerned about when you put your home back on the market. But we go ahead and tell them all of that up front. What do you guys think happens whenever I've told them that home inspection report is going to be 150 pages and they receive a home inspection report that is 50 pages? Automatically, their mindset shifts and they go, "Oh, we've got a great house. She told us it was 150 pages. It's only 50 pages." But then they can sit comfortably and confidently and wait for the video recap that I'm going to send over, because they know I don't have to panic yet, because Stephanie's going to let me know what some of these numbers are, what these dollar signs are, what I need to be concerned with, and what future buyers are going to be concerned with. Guys, thank you so much for watching.